Hi, my name is Devin.
And my name is Valerie, and welcome to American Visions News.
Today we are going to be talking to you guys about the early American writing and all of the ideals that go along with it. So to start it off, we will discuss the historical context of early American writing. The early writer described the Europeans and how they thought of the land and the people that were there. The Native Americans had well already established their communities when the Europeans arrived. Now back to you, Valerie.
Thanks, Devin. Now, a little info on early American writing. Early American writings is as varied as early Americans themselves. Native Americans, explorers, settlers, and revolutionary people all contributed to their own perspectives, to their own knowledge of this literary period. There is more to come. Now our intel guy, some more info for us.
Thanks, Val. So, I got some info on a couple of groups for us. The Native Americans and the exploration of early settlers. The Native Americans were amazing storytellers. They were very culturally diverse, had a very important oral tradition, and had many different genres of unspoken literature. The forms of the Native American oral literature are rich and varied. Yet, unfortunately, much of this literature did not survive after many Native Americans fell to European diseases. Exploration and the early settlers. While Native American literature offers us a glimpse into the ways and values of America's indigenous peoples, much of our understanding of pre-colonial America comes from the first-person accounts of its early explorers, settlers, and colonialists. The journals, diaries, letters, logs, and historical narratives of those first Europeans to view the America landscape describe in vivid detail its many sights and wonders, as well as its dangers and challenges. That's all the info I got right now, but I'll make sure to come back with more.
Thanks, Jake. Now Devin has got some info on us for the Puritan tradition.
Thanks, Val. Now I'm on to the Puritans. Puritan writers strongly believed writing should be useful and clear. They wrote histories, sermons, scientific works, and essays. They delivered sermons contrasting good and evil, and wrote poems with religious themes. They had their own purpose for recording history. They believed writing should be a tool to help readers understand the Bible and guide them in their daily lives. Now, our temp Sherry has some more important facts for us too.
In the 1700s, a burst of intellectual energy in Europe known as the Enlightenment came and spread throughout the nation. Many people started to question the way of their thinking because of said Enlightenment, and it caused many people to choose that the king was not the best king in the world. And also in the United States and North America, many people also started to adapt the ways of the Enlightenment and started thinking maybe what we were thinking before wasn't so great. And so that in turn became the American Enlightenment. And the Great Awakening was almost the same thing. Many people began to leave all the Puritan values that they used to know and love because they felt like it wasn't right. And that led many preachers to get many people to turn back, but it wasn't really working. The Enlightenment and Great Awakening opposed many aspects of the human experience, and they both had similar consequences. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sherry. Now, our intel guy has got some more info for us.
Breaking news! It has come to my attention that a group of Puritans, a group of English Protestants who had sought to purify the Church of England, is leaving England to America to escape persecution. They saw human struggle with sin as a daily mission and believe above all else that the human Bible would help them through the torments of human weakness. Although, we have been reported that Puritans have a dark side as well, being inflexible in their religious faith and intolerant of viewpoints other than their own. Spoken recently in a famous case, the Salem witchcraft trials, a whole community fell victim to the hysteria of the witch hunt, ending with more than 20 people dead by execution. Now back to you, Devin.
Thank you, Valerie. Now, as I was saying, our intel guy has some important info for us on the writers of the Revolution.
Thanks, guys. Now, it is curious to consider now that some of the most famous figures of the American Revolution lived at the same time as Puritans, such as Jonathan Edwards. As products of the Enlightenment, however, revolutionary writers focused on their energies on matters of government such as religion. The writers of the Revolution expressed the ideas of the Enlightenment, concentrated highly on political writing, used pamphlets to express their ideas, focused on natural law and human rights, and played a key role in the creation of a new nation. Many contributors of these ideas were Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Hamilton, George Washington, Phil Wheatley, and Abigail Adams. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys for viewing our broadcast, and be sure to check back in at 11 tonight for the debate of the century. What is the best pizza topping?
This has been American Visions News, and thanks for watching. Good day, everyone.